Hey guys, welcome back to Dish the Pavement. Today we're going to talk about 6 items, but 5 types of items that you could buy for a Christmas gift for an avid outdoorsman. These particular products we use, they're our personal items, so we definitely recommend them, and we're going to cover them and do a little bit of a review and show you some of their features. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so first up is the Sawyer Mini. This is an sort of, I guess it's an inline water filter, and it comes with this little collapsible bag that holds 16 ounces.
And it packs up pretty nicely.
Yes, it's extremely tiny, and this thing, I've had this for years, and it works great. It filters your water fine. I've used it, rivers, puddles, even with tap water just to mess around with it. But so what you do is you take this, the filter itself, and thread it onto the bottle. And obviously this bottle would be filled up with water, and then you literally just squeeze the bottle and it goes through the filter and then out this end, and you can squeeze it back into your water bottle, you can squeeze it into your mouth, you know, whatever you think. And one of the coolest features about this is a little quick tip, I guess. This threads right onto a smart water bottle. So I do take this, but I hardly even use it. 16 ounces really isn't that much water, and these things can be a bit of a pain to dry and stuff, so I just take my 2 smart water bottles that I take hiking, and then this, and I usually have one for clean water and one for dirty water, and fill it up whenever I come across some water, and then just keep the dirty water in there, and then I filter it as needed with this little thing. And this thing is super light for any ultra lightweight backpackers out there. This is probably the filter that they use. It only runs you about $25.
So next we have a Kelty Bestie blanket. We absolutely love these things. Like it's a nice little personal size, and it's pretty comfortable and warm. It's got like this, I don't know, kind of parachute-y material is what I call it, and then more of like a cloth on the underside, so it's really nice, and it's actually pretty soft. It may not look like it, but these actually just live on our couch because they're the best blankets we've ever had, and they pack up in a decent little size.
Yeah, they're not down, so they don't pack up like to nothing, but it will compress pretty nicely. And if you're doing any sort of car camping or anything like that, these are a great option. And like Haley said, we use these in our living room.
Yeah.
Primarily.
They look nice too.
Yeah, they have really cool colors and designs. This one, you know, has like a
little mountains and
ridge lines or something like that.
This one's just kind of geometric, and it's kind of hard to tell, but it's a really faint little geometric pattern, but
yeah,
they're really cool.
So we actually bought these from REI a while back. Sort of an impulse buy, which is pretty much every time we're in REI.
Yeah.
They were on a huge sale.
And we only bought one. And then we brought it home, and we like opened it up, and we were like, okay, we have to go get another one. So we went back the next day and got another one.
So these things are great. Any car camping, traveling, anything, you could put this in your backpack and take it with you. And I'm sure somebody, if they did anything like that, would love this. And it's also cool for your house. So definitely recommend these, and this would be a great gift for anybody who likes the outdoors or traveling, or just sitting around. So next up is this GSI Outdoors Cookset. It's the Microdualist. Microdualist 2, excuse me. You know, this is definitely for more of the backpacker type person, but I've used this going to NASCAR races and anything that you would maybe be cooking outside.
You can still do car camping if you don't have like a big cook set or whatnot.
Right. It's not full of huge amount of features, but it packs a ton. So it all comes in this bag. And what's really cool about this bag is the inside is actually rubberized, I guess, where it's waterproof. So you dip this thing in the river or put your water and clean water in there. This acts as a little sink to where you can clean your pots that come in here. So that's super cool, and multi-use is awesome. And then you put the handle up, and it has its lid with its strainer pouch thing, which is great. And then it comes with obviously the pot, and this is like a 1 liter, 1.2 liter pot. and everything packs up. I have my fuel canister right here, and then
We
this.
have our fire starter and stuff as well in this one.
So it's Microdualist 2, meaning for dualist, meaning 2 people, and it has 2 of these, which are basically a bowl with a lid. And what's super cool about these is they actually come apart, and this is a bowl with, or a cup, I guess, and it has this neoprene around the outside,
It's got its little,
and then this is
drink
the same
spout.
thing without the neoprene.
So you can actually enjoy your little trail coffee in it. It's got a
Yeah.
little pour spout, sip spout, I guess.
Yeah, so basically in this little bag,
And 2 very nice forks.
they're pretty nice.
And they break, like they fold up really nicely. And then they just pop open, and there you go.
They might not be nice as some like Sea to Summit or something like that you might get, but they come with the kit, and if you
And they're also color coordinated, so you're not mixing up your
Right.
stuff.
don't want to catch any cooties.
No cooties.
So yeah, in this little bag is enough it holds our entire cook set. This is my little pocket rocket stove and some matches
Matches.
and fuel canister.
It all fits in there too.
Yep.
Makes it easy.
Huge buy, and how much is this thing?
This is about $70.
So we're stepping up a little bit in price, but if
It's not bad for everything you
Right.
get. For 2 people too.
this would be an incredible gift. Unfortunately, I bought it myself. So, but if I would have got this as a gift, it would have been awesome.
Patience. Patience is the word. So now we have our ENO. We actually got a double nested one because we thought that we would sit in a hammock together, but I think we have yet to do that. It gets a little awkward. So even just a single one is nice, but this is definitely a nice thing to have when you get to camp, because then you can kind of just set it up, either use it as your sleeping system or just have it to chill out and enjoy the nature while you're there.
Yeah, we don't sleep in it or lay in it together. It just doesn't work out. But the double nest is really cool because it does have a ton of room. You can also get the single nest too if you want a little bit smaller of a footprint than this, but you probably know what an ENO is. And if you've never used one before, you might not think you would ever use it, but then once you have it, you start looking for places.
It changes your life.
Yeah, to hang it. So,
Yeah.
and packed up in here is obviously the hammock, but we also have ENO. Well, they sell the slap straps or whatnot, but we actually just use paracord, and it's like looped over and knotted in different sections so you can adjust it. I like this because it's lighter, and because I do take this backpacking, this can be used for a survival situation or if needed. This is a many feet of rope.
Yes.
And so you can use it for that or, whatever you need to. But it mainly lighter because the slap strap system,
Yeah.
I think that's what they're called, I forget,
I'm not sure.
is as big as this bin is here. So
And the one we got, it was to support the Pacific Crest Trail. We have not hiked it, but I think it's on the list.
yeah, that would be super sick. We actually haven't been to any of the Pacific Northwest, but it is on the list.
Yes. Moving on.
So the last items on the list is obviously the biggest one, and that would be a backpack. Someone you know or your friend or whatever.
Loved one of some kind.
If they don't have a pack and they want to go out and do some traveling or backpacking or whatnot, this would be a huge amazement, I guess, on Christmas Day to get something like this.
Be an awesome gift to get.
Yeah, definitely. So these are on the bit of the more expensive side, but we all know what backpacks are. This is my personal pack. It's the Osprey Stratos 50. It's super comfortable. I like the 50-liter bags because it's in that mid-range where you don't have to be carrying a ton of stuff, or you don't look like a maniac on a day hike, but also I don't particularly like a huge 65 or 70-liter bag. I don't even go on that many long trips like that anyway.
This is plenty for a few days.
Oh yeah, I mean I could pack for a week in this thing if I really needed to. But I do like this bag. I'll show one cool feature that I actually didn't think I would use, but it is pretty cool. So it's obviously like a top-loading bag. You open it up, and you can put all your stuff in here. But so it has a side access compartment to where you can get in from the side. And that's good if you have something buried way down here, like maybe a sleeping pad of some sort. You can get to it without pulling all your stuff out the top. So this is the Osprey Stratos 50. I love this pack. No complaints or anything like like that. It's super comfortable.
Mine is actually the REI Co-Op Traverse 35. We got this at the Denver flag store when we were in Denver, obviously, and I had to then stuff my backpack that I had brought into it and then take this on the plane. So I really enjoy this bag. It may not necessarily look like it, but it has a ton of storage in it. And this is typically the pack that we take when we do just little couple-hour day hikes on the weekend or whatnot. I think it's really good, and I really love the mesh and the straps, and then we have a nice waist pack and these little kind of sideways water bottle pockets. Yeah, and I love the colors of it. It's just very bright and fun.
Yep, so this is the REI Traverse. It's a 35-liter bag. It's a little smaller than mine, but we use it, as Haley mentioned, primarily for our day hikes. You can pack a lot of stuff in a 35-liter bag. Definitely good enough for a weekend trip if you're a good packer and not trying to bring tons of stuff, but
just one pair of clothes.
Yeah. So if a loved one or whatnot is looking for a new backpack, or they're just getting into hiking or backpacking and whatnot, and they don't have a pack yet, or they have a cheap one that they have worn out or whatnot, and it's obviously part of the big three. So
and this one will run you about $140, which isn't too bad.
Yeah, under $200, under $150. My bag is a little more expensive. It's just around $200, maybe a little less. Osprey, REI, both those companies, they really will take care of you if you have any problems with your bag. They'll either repair it or replace it. I believe REI will. I know they'll at least try. Osprey will. Alright guys, well that wraps up our video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any other ideas if you have any other ideas on something for a great gift, then let us know in the comments below. If you liked the video, be sure to like and subscribe too. That is awesome. Until we see you next time, peace out, and we'll see you on the trails. Later.
Happy Christmas shopping.